Okay. Morning, everybody. Morning. Morning. Sorry about the technical problems. We are a bit delayed. We're going to try. Thank you. We're to try to understand how to design good business models. I guess all of you know about business model, how to develop new business model. So we are going to analyze a good case. You know Airbnb? Yes? Have you ever used Airbnb? Yes. Who? Yeah? Yes? What do you think about Airbnb? Are you satisfied? Yes? I think the key is a good business model. Yeah? So we are going to analyze why they are so successful. Okay? Do you know who is this man? You know who is? Someone know the name?
Well, trainers, maybe.
Well, this guy is.
He changed the system of the jam.
Okay. Okay, better. This man is Nick Fosbury. Okay, he got the gold medal in the Olympic Games, Mexico, 1968. Okay, new Olympic record, 2 meters and 24. He was not the best athlete. He was not the best one. This guy is Brummel, the one who beat the world record in 1963, 2 meters and 28. Nick Fosbury jumped 2 meters and 24, the Olympic game, not the world record, the Olympic record, not the world record, okay? But he was not a good athlete. Even he didn't classify for the next Olympic Games in Munich in 1972. Even he was young in 1972. Why did he get the gold medal? Because he changed the way of jumping. This is Valerie Brummel jumping and beating the world record. And this is Nick Fosbury, 5 years later, jumping in a different way, you know? He changed the way of playing. So he won, even when he was a good athlete. This is a good example what we call a game changer. You know? Obviously, he's the one who is able to change the game, playing in a different way. Okay? So if we translate this example to the markets and to the companies, we can understand that BlaBlaCar or Uber are game changers. Okay? Have you ever used BlaBlaCar or Uber? Yes? BlaBlaCar? Okay. They have changed the way of people is moving. Okay? They have changed the game. So I recognize entrepreneurs among the people who try to change the game. The people who is trying to play in a different way. These are the real entrepreneurs. This kind of people. So we want you to change the game. Okay? This way of playing is close to a business model for the companies. Okay? Business model for a company is the way of playing in the market. Okay? And in the main sector, there are many different business models co-living and competing. You recognize these companies? Huh? Airbnb, Niumba, Windu, Hamley Days. It's the same idea. He tried to put in contact people who want to rent a flat and people who own a flat and they want to get an income, okay? All of them are options we have. But they have different business models. What is a business model? So, I guess you know, but it's very easy to understand what is a business model. It's the answers to this question. The answers a company have chosen for these questions. Okay? So each company has decided what is the value it's offering to the market, to the customer. What is the value proposition? To whom? Who is your target customer? How is creating value, the company? How do you create the value that is a good proposal for these people? And why this business model is generating profit, or why do you think it's profitable? You know? So, all the answers you have chosen to this question is your business model. Okay? So, when we design a new business model, we are trying to choose new answers to this question. Sorry? So, for example, Airbnb and holidays. What do you offer to the customer? It's the same. Okay? It's a good platform to put in contact people who is looking for a flat for a short time and the people who own a flat and they want to get an income. Okay? The target customer is the same. Two target customers. I am creating value for the owners. I am creating value for the travelers. Okay? How is the value proposition created? It's in the same way. I develop a very good platform, and they can contact each other. Okay? But the difference among these business models is here, in this part. Okay? Because Airbnb, if I am a known owner, a host, Airbnb asks me for money each time I deal with a traveler. Instead of this way, Hamley Days asks me money for publish my supply for 6 months. And they don't mind how many times I rent my flat. So this is a small difference, but it's explaining different business models. Okay? Well, to design business model, obviously we need tools. No? And of course, we are going to use Canvas. I know you know Canvas. Everybody know Canvas? Who doesn't know Canvas? Everybody. Someone say, Canvas again. Huh? Canvas again. Oh. Hey, Canvas again, because it's very good tool. It's a very, very good tool. This guy, Osterwalder, has become a very rich person with this tool. He's asking 70,000 euros for a conference, and it's very simple, the tool, but it's powerful, because the problem is complex, and the solution is very simple. So, the tools ask me that, well, you are going to develop your business model by blocks, okay? 9 blocks. 9 blocks. The head of the business model is what do you offer to whom? Okay? These 2 blocks. Your value propositions and the customer segments. Okay? What what are the needs you are solving, what are the problems you are solving to these people, okay? How you deliver this value, the channels, okay? What kind of relationships you can keep with your customers? Is very close. You want to create a community. Is do it yourself. I don't want to know anything about you. This, what kind of customer relationship do you choose? What are the key resources and the key activities? The key activities are marketing, logistics, the financial activities. Okay. Who is helping to you? Who is helping to you to create this value for these people? Who are your partners? Okay? And what is the part of the value they are providing to you? Okay? This is the revenues and cost. How is going into the company the money? How is getting the money, the company? And how is spending the money? Okay? How is your prices and your cost structure? This is the main business model designed by Canvas, okay? The 9 blocks. I can change one of these blocks and I am changing the business model, the conventional business model in an industry, okay? If I change one of these blocks, maybe the rest of the blocks change, okay? And this is the tool for us to work in team, okay? It's a Zoom when I use Post-it to write possible answers, okay? And it's a very visual tool to work in team. Everybody know the step of the work, okay? Yes? Well, this is the tool you are going to use to solve the problem you got yesterday, the Canvas. What is the key to design a very good business model using the Canvas? I think it is to have good answers in this block and in this block, okay? And we have another tool to get the best answers in these 2 blocks. Is the value proposition Canvas. The key is, firstly, identify your customer, try to understand him, and now design a value proposition for him. So firstly, we have to think as the customer. So being empathetic, empathy is the key to coming up with good ideas. We don't start with the product, we start with the customer. Being empathetic is putting ourselves in someone else's shoes. Okay? So this is the first step when we try to design a business model, good business model. Choose a target and try to put ourselves in his shoes. And this is a tool. We have to think in this guy, and we have to think about what they want, what they are expecting when they get the value, and what they want to avoid. And I have to think about the pain relievers and the gain creators. How I am going to satisfy these expectations, how I am going to avoid his fears. Okay? You understand? Yes? Okay, so this is the work. Firstly, we choose this guy, and empathy with him. And the next step is the creative work. So design the grain creators and pain relievers. Okay? Well, we are going to explain these two using the case of Airbnb. If you connect with the Airbnb.com webpage, they say to you, live there, book home for local host in many countries, and experience a place like you live there. In the home page, they are communicating us the value proposition for the travelers. Okay, I think you want to travel, you want a very wide supply at any country, and you want to feel at home. So this is not a hotel, this is another experience, but this is a good experience. Okay, this is very clear. They are telling us what's the value proposition for travelers. Okay, I'm interested in that. They have designed a value proposition for owners and travelers. Okay, so if we think about how they designed the business model, they thought they empathize with the traveler and with the owner. Okay, and this is the answers, I guess, they choose for gains, pains, customer view. Customer job is very easy. What they want to do, what they want. Travelers, they want travel, enjoy an experience, enjoy a lower price than a hotel, but a good experience. Okay? This is what they want. What the owner want? They want an extra income renting the house. It's easy, huh? Okay? So, what about the expectation? I want to enjoy an experience in another country. Okay? Paying a lower price. This is my expectation. Paying a lower price, but okay, I want a professional service. And now I am going to deal with a particular. By the best would be if this particular provide me the good service as a hotel, as a professional. You understand? Yes? So, professional service, price, wide supply. I want to choose among many flats to choose the best one for me, the most adaptive for me. So I want a wide supply. Obviously, I want a quality. I want a quality. And why not? I want advices, tips about the place I am going to visit. Yes? It's in the homepage. Feel and experience as you are a local person. Okay? I want advices, tips. This is about the travelers. But what about the owners? The owners want incomes, extra incomes, renting my flat, my second residence, or something like this, okay? But my expectation is, okay, I don't know, it's very complex. I want very easy communication. I want this is easy for me because I am not a professional. So someone providing me a good platform to communicate with the travelers. Someone to providing me a good platform to publish my flat. Someone providing me information about how I am doing the business, because I am not a professional. I don't have the knowledge to manage a touristical asset, okay? And why not advices, okay? Information and advices. What they want to avoid, what are the fears, okay? For both is uncertainty, because when I am traveling and I have contact with a particular, I am not sure who he is. I am not sure about the quality of the flat, because the pictures are very good, but I don't know if it is real or not. I don't know about the ubication. I don't know how will be my experience. In a hotel, it's more easy. It's easier to forecast how will be my experience. But in a flat, it's complicated. So I am not sure. I'm afraid of this will not run. Okay? And of course, the owner also thinks that this is not sure. I don't know the people who is going to live in my flat. I don't know how is the behavior. So for the owner, they think this business is very complex. To contact people from abroad, to get incomes, to be sure that the flat is right after they leave. So it's a business. It's complex, okay? Payments. Both are afraid of the payments. The people who is going to pay because, okay, I want to be sure that the money go to these people. The owner want to be sure they get money, okay? Arrivals. Okay, I arrive a city that I don't know. I have to contact with a person. Some doubts. It's not the same than a hotel, obviously. When you have a reception, 24 hours, so there's no problem in this way, in this sense, okay? And flexibility for the traveler is also very important, the flexibility. Well, I would like to cancel the booking if I want, because I don't know if something happened before my traveling, you know? So this could be the answers in the value proposition canvas. The guys that develop Airbnb design it. Okay, now the next step is how I am going to solve these pains, how I am going to guarantee these wishes. Okay? Yes? For example, if I think about uncertainty, I am going to guarantee the identification of the owner and the traveler, validation. Okay? If I go to the web page of Airbnb, they ask me for many details to validate that who am I, my profile in LinkedIn, if you want. If you want to validate more your personal, your profile, LinkedIn or Google or Facebook, a phone number, email address. So, uncertainty about the quality of the flat, uncertainty about the behavior of the travelers. I have to solve that. Okay, if I go to the house, to the web page, Airbnb asks me to evaluate the owner in the key topics more important for the travelers. Okay? What about the overall experience? Okay, people is evaluating to me. But for the owner, your last rating was 5 star. Overall, you've received 5 star 48% of the time. On average, hosts near you get 5 star 61% of the time. So they are providing me information to improve my business. Okay, you are not so good. You are lower than the average in the ratings. Okay? Clean lines, accuracy, web work. Your last 2 accuracy ratings were each 5 star. Overall, you have received 5 stars 70% of the time. On average, hosts near you get 5 stars 73% of the time. Value, communications, arrival, location. Airbnb thinks these are the most valued things in a flat by the travelers. So they try you improve. They want you to improve your supply in this way. Okay? Reviews. If I am a traveler, I want to know what other people are talking about this flat. Okay? Okay, all the people is writing about the experience, so the new user can check if it's a good option or not. Okay? Management tools, very important for the owners because he feels that this is a business complex. So I am going to provide you management tools. It's a very good management tool to fix the pricing, to manage the calendar. If you, for example, I can now, when the people is visiting my flat, maybe on Sundays is the day that people is at home looking for something to book, thinking on traveling, okay? Maybe on Sundays I can change the prices. For example, no, it's not this. Well, I can have a very fast review of the people who is coming in the next year, in the next days, I think. Okay, what about the games? The game creators. I want an easy communication. Okay, I'm going to provide a very good communication platform. You don't have to use your own email address. Okay, you can use our platform communication to write messages with the other users. And these are all the options I have if I want notification in my mobile phone or something like this. Supply information. I want a good information. I want to be sure that my election is right. So I have to describe all the information about my flat. all the rules, details, photos, pictures. To travelers, I want recommendations as an owner to manage my offer. For example, here is my calendar, and I have fixed the price in 38 euros. But Airbnb say to me that the tip is 28 because the average in your zone is lower. So maybe you are not right fixing the prices. Okay? So they are providing me services in this way to manage my offer. Recommendations are also for the travelers. Say what you love about Malaga. Okay, I love Café Central, Clandestino, Casa Aranda, places that I like. And I want to share with the traveler. Okay? To live a good experience in my town. Okay. Cancellations. I want flexibility. Okay. How I manage the cancellation. The owner can choose a moderate policy or very flexible policy. Okay? And the traveler choose. A super host. This is a good thing in Airbnb. Airbnb tell to the host if they want to become a super host. You want to become a super host? Okay, so you have to be very, very good in these 4 topics. Okay? You have to be 100% in the committed rate, in the response rate. You have to complete more than 10 trips, and you have to get 5-star in the 80% of the cases. So they are leading me to a good supply. Okay? Well, after I have designed the value proposition canvas, it's very easy to complete these 2 blocks in the business model canvas. Okay? What about the value proposition of Airbnb? Easy communication, wide supply, flexibility about cancellations, security about the payments, a good management tools, warranty, everything we have checked before in the value proposition canvas is the value proposition for these 2 customer segments, the hosts and the guests. Okay? Even, for example, if we want to follow on the rest of the business model, the customer relationships, he tried to create a community. Okay? They want to have a strong relationship with the people who is using Airbnb. Okay. This is the analysis of the Airbnb business model. Designing before the value proposition canvas, and after we have good answers connected with the gains and the pains of the customer segment, we are going to complete the rest of the business model canvas. Okay? 3 advices to design a good business model. Firstly, we talked about empathy is the key, okay? Putting ourselves in someone else's shoes. The another one is think outside the box. What does it mean? Be original. Yes. Okay, more answers.
Be creative.
Be?
Creative.
creative.
Take risks. Be fearless.
Yeah. Uh-huh. More answers? Okay. No have limits. Don't try to find the solutions in the same way always. Try something different, okay? For example, if I ask you to draw a bicycle, 90% of the people, I guess, draw this bicycle. Huh? Okay? Minority of the people draw this bicycle. We are more creative than we think, but we always think in the same way. And we don't use all the information. We don't try to use all the arguments. Yes? We always focus in the same solutions, in the same ways to solve a problem. So we use very little information, okay, to solve a problem. I want to show you, if you launch a video. Okay, thank you. Please attend this video. It's an experiment. What was happening as the unsuspecting pedestrian provide directions? Approximately 50% of the people approached in this study didn't notice when the person they were talking to was replaced by someone else. What should we read from this video? Sometimes when we have a business idea, we focus in our idea because we think it's the best idea in the world, and we don't take into account what is happening in the environment, what the rest of the things are telling me, what the other solutions are. Yes, we focus in that idea, all default, and we are using very little information, okay? The second advice, don't try to invent. Innovators are not inventors. Almost the innovations are the result of the remixing. Copy, transform, and combine. Okay? Everything is linked. You are a good observators. You can copy from different activities, sectors, industry, transform, recombine, and design a new proposal, you know? I don't know how to launch a video. This is a video. I want you to listen. This guy is a short talks in TED. Oh. Doesn't run? No?
Didn't save it.
Huh?
Just I will transfer it. Just
Is
the
this
video.
is this video? Kirby? TikTok. Kirby? This one. Have you ever... Sorry. Sorry, have you ever listened to this guy? Simon? Oh, Simon, I have copy to you. Yeah, yeah. Okay, creativity is a remix. Okay, I want you to listen to this video. To watch the video.
Stealing my idea.
Okay.
Audio.
Began in 1964. Bob Dylan is 23 years old, and his career is just reaching its pinnacle. He's been christened the voice of a generation, and he's churning out classic songs at a seemingly impossible rate. But there's a small minority of dissenters, and they claim Bob Dylan is stealing other people's songs. 2004, Brian Berger, aka Danger Mouse, takes the Beatles' White Album, combines with Jay-Z's The Black Album to create the Gray Album. The Gray Album becomes an immediate sensation online, and the Beatles record company sends out countless cease and desist letters for unfair competition and dilution of our valuable property. The Gray Album is a remix. It is new media created from old media. It was made using these three techniques: copy, transform, and combine.
Yes.
That's how you remix. You take existing songs, chop them
This is
up,
the way of
transform them,
proceeding.
combine them back together again.
Copy.
You've got a new song, but that new song is clearly comprised of old songs. But I think these aren't just the components of remixing. I think these are the basic elements of all creativity. I think everything is a remix, and I think this is a better way to conceive of creativity. All right, let's head back to 1964, and let's hear where some of Dylan's early songs came from. We'll do some side-by-side comparisons here. All right, this first song you're going to hear is Not on Town, which are traditionally folk tune. After that, we'll hear Dylan's Masters of War.
And I'm down, not a soul in the car, not a soul in the car, not a soul in the down.
Now the masters of war, give the bell the big guns,
Don't dance.
give the bell the flames, give the bell the bombs.
So that's the same basic melody and overall structure. This next one is Picture Game by Dominic Bean. Alongside that, you're going to hear With God on Our Side by Dylan.
All you young rebels, endless fire I sing. For love of one's land is a terrible thing. Oh, my name, it ain't nothing. My age, it means less. The country I come from is called Midwest.
Okay, so in this case, Dylan admits he must have heard the Patriot Game, he forgot about it, then when the song kind of bubbled back up in his brain, he just thought it was his song. Last one, this is Who's Gonna Buy Your Rib? It's another traditional folk tune. Alongside that is Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. This one's more about the lyric.
But ain't I used to sitting side down, and it ain't I used to sit and cry. And you know you sit and wonder why, baby. Even you don't know why.
it'll never do somehow.
Okay, now there's a lot of these. It's been estimated that 2/3 of the melodies Dylan used in his early songs were borrowed. This is pretty typical among folk singers. Here's the advice of Dylan's idol, Woody Guthrie. The words are the important thing. Don't worry about tunes. Take a tune, sing high when they sing low, sing fast when they sing slow, and you've got a new tune. And that's what Guthrie did right here, and I'm sure you all recognize the results. Right? You know it? Actually, you don't. That is When the World's on Fire, a very old melody. In this case, performed by the Carter family. Guthrie adapted it into this Landis format. So, Bob Dylan, like all folk singers, he copied melodies, he transformed them, he combined them with new lyrics, which were frequently their own concoction of previous stuff. Now, American copyright and patent laws run counter to this notion that we build on the work of others. Instead, these laws and laws around the world use a rather awkward analogy of property. Now, creative works may indeed be kind of like property, but it's property that we're all building on. And creations can only take root and grow once that ground has been prepared. Henry Ford once said, "I invented nothing new. I simply assembled the discoveries of other men behind whom were centuries of work." Progress happens when all the factors that make for it are ready, and then it is inevitable. 2007. The iPhone makes its debut. Apple undoubtedly brings this innovation to us early, but its time was approaching because its core technology had been evolving for decades. That's multi-touch, controlling a device by touching its display. Here is Steve Jobs introducing multi-touch and making a rather foreboding joke.
And we've invented a new technology called multi-touch. You can do multi-finger gestures on it, and boy, have we patented it.
Yes. And yet here is multi-touch in action. This is at TED, actually, about a year earlier. This is Jeff Hahn, and I mean, that's multi-touch. It's the same animal, at least. Let's hear what Jeff Hahn has to say about this newfangled technology.
Multi-touch sensing isn't completely new. I mean, people like Bill Watson have been playing around with it in the 80s. The technology, isn't the most exciting thing here right now, other than probably its newfound accessibility.
So he's pretty frank about it not being new. So it's not multi-touch as a whole that's patented, it's the small parts of it that are. And it's in these small details where we can clearly see patent law contradicting its intent to promote the progress of useful arts. Here is the first ever slide to unlock. That is all there is to it. Apple has patented this. It's a 28-page software patent, but I will summarize what it covers. Spoiler alert. Unlocking your phone by sliding an icon with your finger. I'm only exaggerating a little bit. It's a broad patent. Now, can someone own this idea? Now, back in the 80s, there were no software patents, and it was Xerox that pioneered the graphical user interface. What if they had patented pop-up menus, scroll bars, the desktop, with icons that look like folders and sheets of paper? Would a young and inexperienced Apple have survived the legal assault of a much larger, more mature company like Xerox? Now, this idea that everything is a remix might sound like common sense until you're the one getting remixed. For example,
I mean, Picasso had a saying, he said, good artists copy, great artists steal. And we have, always been shameless about stealing great ideas.
Okay, so that's 96, here's 2010. I'm going to destroy Android because it's a stolen product. I'm willing to go thermonuclear war on this. Okay, so in other words, great artists steal, but not from me. Now, behavioral economists might refer to this sort of thing as loss aversion. We have a strong predisposition towards protecting what we feel is ours. We have no such aversion towards copying what other people have, because we do that non-stop. So here's the sort of equation we're looking at. We've got laws that fundamentally treat creative works as property, plus massive rewards for settlements and infringement cases, plus huge legal fees to protect yourself in court, plus cognitive biases against perceived loss. The sum looks like this. That is the last 4 years of lawsuits in the realm of smartphones. Is this promoting the progress of useful arts? 1984. Bob Dylan is 42 years old, and his time in the cultural spotlight is long since past. He records a song called Blind Under the named after Lucy. The song is a voyage through the past, through a much darker time, but a simpler one. A time when musicians like Billy McTell had few illusions about what they did. Jumping from other writers, but I arrange them my own way. I think this is mostly what we do. Our creativity comes from without, not from within. We are not self-made. We are dependent on one another. Admitting this to ourselves isn't an embrace of mediocrity, derivativeness. It's a liberation of our misconceptions. And it's an incentive to not expect so much from ourselves and to simply begin. Thank you so much. It was an honor to meet you.
Okay. Okay, you remember the difference among the business model of Airbnb and holidays? I told you, yes? What is the difference?
One is a 6-month contract, I think.
Okay, yes.
And the other one...
The way of getting the incomes,
Yeah.
okay? The pricing, okay? I told you holidays ask the owners to pay a fee for a period of time, okay? 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, to be published on the platform, okay? And holiday doesn't mind the business you do with this advice, okay? Airbnb appeared as a new player. The proposal was, okay, you don't have to pay a fee. It is free to publish a new offer. And I am going to get a small income each time you deal a business with travel. Okay? This was new. But it's really new, or it's a copy? It's a copy from eBay. So Airbnb just took the way of getting the incomes of eBay and used this way in the business of putting in contact people who are traveling and owners. So this is the lectures in this video. He told us, okay, just copy, recombine, transform, and recombine. Everything is a remix. Nothing is totally new. So don't try to create something really new, because this is not real. This is not happening. Okay, this doesn't happen. Okay. And the last advice is you must be good working in teams. Teams kills the innovation. The teams are very dangerous. Teamwork is the best solution, of course, because we join many perspectives, many experiences, many knowledge. But what happened when we were together? Please, the last video. Sorry, the last video. This is a good example of what happened when we were together and how the teams kills the innovation, kill the ideas. Okay? You know this video?
Thank you for your time and welcome to our focus group. Today we're going to show you an idea and ask for your opinion. This is called fire. Now, according to its developers, fire can be used for cooking, as a heat source, and to scare away those unwanted wild animals. Your thoughts?
My first impression is... It looks dangerous. And if it gets hot, then it could burn me. Yeah. It's so unsymmetrical. How do you turn it off?
Well, you'll pour cold water on it.
I don't like the red colour. When I think of red, I think of blood. And when I think of blood, it reminds me of death. And when I think of death, it reminds me of the eternal underworld. Does it come in green? No green. If there was a cold fire that didn't burn, maybe I would buy me one of those. It's amazing that they need to come up with such a crap fire.
Okay, actually, it's very difficult to work in teams. Okay, teams kills innovation because in teams we have fears to participate. There are hierarchies. There are persons that lead the group. There are many conditions in the team that if we are not good, we don't have skills to work in team, we are not going to be successful working in teams to develop new business ideas or innovation. Okay? Finally, I have told you I want you to be a game maker. We want you to be empathetic. Think out of the box, remix, and be good working in teams. Okay? Those are the 5 advices I gave you. Okay? So thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Well, now they are going to work in the business models?
Yeah.
Okay. Che viene riportato?